Well, every time I show you a recipe, I ensure that I tell you that it's quick, it's easy, and it's simple. But in this case, I really fall short of words because this one is super simple. It's one of the easiest recipes I have ever shown you. Well, this one is Tawa Boti chicken. Let's begin. Tawa Boti chicken. Now, tawa is of course the iron griddle on which we are cooking this. In this case, of course, you can use a kadhai or you can make this on a tawa, depending on the size that you have at home. Boti is basically bite-sized pieces of chicken or meat. Now, in this case, I'm using boneless breast because primarily it cooks faster than leg and thigh together. So in this case, chicken breast. And the ingredients are absolutely simple. The ginger, garlic, green chilies, which we begin with in hot oil. So let's begin with oil in a wok or a kadhai or a tawa. Allow this to heat on high flame. Now this recipe, if you think about, is quite a mix of something which is Chinese and Indian. Now in this case, why am I referring to this as Chinese? Because this starts with the trinity of Desi Chinese, which is ginger, garlic and green chilies. So remember that? We heat the oil on high flame and add in chopped ginger. You can of course marinate the chicken with ginger garlic paste and green chili paste, but again, I personally like the bite in this recipe, so I'm using chopped ginger, lots of chopped garlic, and along with this, chopped chilies. Now in this case, I've deliberately cut the chilies a little larger in size. I've not chopped it finely so that there's a bite, there's a mouth feel to this recipe. Let's stir this till the raw flavor of the ginger and garlic kind of goes away. Once the ginger and garlic just begin to turn golden brown in color, we'll be adding in diced onions. Now these are roughly cut onions. I'm using red onions. Of course, you can use a combination of red and white as well. We deliberately need to cut these into larger bits or larger chunks so that there's a bite, there's a mouth feel while eating this. Sometimes when I make this recipe at home, I marinate the chicken with just a touch of soy sauce. Like I said, Desi Chinese with tawa coming together tastes wonderfully well. But again, in this case, I'm keeping it very Indianized. I'm keeping the flavors very Indian. So no soy sauce in this recipe, but in case you want to kind of experiment on one of those days, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, marinate this for an hour, and it's ready to go in the onion mixture like this. After the chicken pieces, straight add in the masalas. In this case, let's begin with Garam Masala. Moving on to turmeric powder. Just a touch of it, not too much. And red chili powder, a chili that gives you good color as well as flavor. You can use the chili powder as much or as little as you like. Along with this, let's also add in tomatoes, which are chopped. In this case, again, roughly cut. You do not want the tomatoes to kind of mush up, so the pieces need to be a little larger in size so that the chicken cooks and at the same time the tomatoes don't disfigure. Add in salt as required. If at all you're using soy sauce, like I said before, add the salt accordingly, but otherwise as per your taste. Let's mix this well. Keep the flame high. The chicken will take not more than 10 minutes because it's boneless breast. Remember that? It'll cook faster than you even know. Finally, let's add in some coriander leaves. Remember the fact that this is a tawa style recipe, almost like an Indian version of a stir fry. It's going to cook very, very, very quickly. Again, the flavors are all that we all love in our homes. Ginger, garlic, green chilies can never fail the recipe. A quick few tosses on high flame and allow this to cook for precisely 3-4 minutes more. Ensure that you keep stirring. Even if the chicken burns here and there in a few bits, the brown chicken is going to taste wonderful, trust me. Our tawa boti chicken is done and ready. With this, off goes the flame, and this straight goes on the serving platter. While this goes amazingly well with chapati, roti, naan, fulkas, and so many more breads, I enjoy this personally with khichdi or just like that as a starter. If you like this, like the video and stay tuned to get curried. Bye for now.